but connecting to it does not seem to be too bad. 1, 2, 3, and we're there. That's pretty quick. See? Not much of a lag at all, so just not a fan of that fisheye. Some new packages arrived. This is the only one I'm really excited about. Inside of this box is the new Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. Alright, so as I'm editing a video on these headphones actually, one of my favorite company's products arrived, the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. This is the new Wyze doorbell that is battery operated. So if you remember back in like February and March of 2021, they came out with a Wyze Video Doorbell. That one was only hardwired. This one is either way. So a lot more people are going to like this doorbell. So since I made a full setup installation video of the old one, I wanted to do the same thing here, except I'm not going to hardwire this one. I'm just going to show you the battery setup. Let's get on the overhead rig and unbox the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, and then get the Wyze app, go through the setup process, and take a look at this thing. So click like, click subscribe, and indulge in your life at Indulge Clothing for the merch. And now let's check out the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. Alright, so the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro plus the Wyze Chime Pro. You get the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro and the Wyze Chime Pro all in one package. Just Wyze on the top, just your Wi-Fi information and stuff along the bottom. On the side, Wyze Video Doorbell Pro plus Wyze Chime Pro, wire-free or wired. You get a quarter mounting kit, USB charging cable, screw back plate, 3M tape, T8 screwdriver, bracket screws, expansion tubes, wire nuts, extension wires, and the start guide. And then this side, 150 by 150 degree view head to toe, 1440p plus video resolution, up to 6 months of battery life, two-way audio, Wi-Fi extender chime, interesting, IP65 weatherproof, package and person detection with Cam Plus, their monthly subscription, wire and screw free, so you can literally mount it with sticky tape. So a couple of other things about this. The 6 months of battery life, up to 180 days on a single charge. I think that will depend on how much action's at your doorbell. This does work with either 2.4 or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, hence the Pro. It literally has a 30-second installation that's wire-free, so literally we can take this thing, put the double-sided sticky tape on it, stick it to the wall, and we're done. You get instant notifications, IP65 weather resistant. It should work anywhere. So let's open this on up. I should have a new sticker. Wow, never seen this before. There we go. Do we have it? We do! I backed Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, so I should have both of the stickers for that. Quick start guide right on top as always, and then the good stuff. So let's so here's the new chime. That's a lot thicker than the old chime. That's a whole lot thicker. Wow. Okay. This looks to be cables and mounting. Yep. That's it for that. So there's our double-sided tape. There's the mounts. And then they include everything you need. Extension cables, screwdriver, everything you would need to mount this to your door. And then, what is this? Oh, this is USB cable. It is still micro USB. And then here is the actual Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. I have been waiting on this thing. It shipped on December 20th. And then just stayed at shipping for like 5 days. Very nice. Okay. So we have the security screw here in the bottom. Very, very nice. So let's get this back plate off real quick. Alright, so you can see here is your micro USB port. So that's where you'll charge it at. And then actually the power button is right back there. Now those are the connectors for plugging this into your actual power of your doorbell. You should have 2 wires at your doorbell. It doesn't matter which one goes to which. Just remove your old doorbell, run 1 wire here, run wire here. Use these if needed. Doorbell should get power and work. Or you can just use it in battery mode. I think it'll last 3 to 6 months. That'd be my guess. Alright, well that's really it for the unboxing side of things. Let's get this plastic off of here. Looks like I got a little more there. And let me get my phone and let's try to set this thing up. Alright, so we have our Wyze Video Doorbell Pro charging. Now we're going to take my almost dead phone, go into the Wyze app, added voice over IP support for Wyze Video Doorbell. Alright, so we should be able to add this right away. We're going to click the plus sign, add device. It's going to ask us what kind. We're going to say camera and Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. Press and hold the power button for 5 seconds. The LED will light up and a tone will sound. So I did that. Alright, plug in the chime. Let's do that part now. Alright, we're going to plug it in here for now. There we go. And that actually came on and said ready to connect. Bluetooth is connected and now says ready to connect. Let's go back into our app. Chime has been plugged in. Alright, let's see if we can find the doorbell with Bluetooth. Pairing with your devices. Now it's wanting my Wi-Fi info. Start connecting. There we go. So that actually came from the chime. That did not come from the doorbell. Connection completed. Alright. And so you see here, if you're wanting to wire your Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, when you get to here, say you have an existing wire and you're willing to use that, or say no I don't want to hardwire my doorbell. If you select you have an existing wire, it'll follow you through with all the steps. I'm going to say no I don't. I'm going to say I'm going to use the tape. Bam, 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 bam. And we're going to call this backyard doorbell. And they never give you a way to not do this. So don't need to share it. And so there we go. This might be loud. There it is. So that's the picture from this. I'm a little taken back at that. I guess I wasn't expecting the hourglass look. Let me see if I can record this. I got a new badge. Alright, so I have this set up here for now. Let's press this. And that's how that works and sounds. Hello, this is an audio video test on the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. Hello, this is an audio video test on the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. So it came in on my phone as someone is calling me. Let's go back to here. This is an audio video test on the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. And then let me download that so I have that clip. And then of course I've got to connect to the doorbell and speak through the speaker here so you can hear what that sounds like. So let me do that. This is a speaker test on the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. So personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the fisheye look. That's just me. Some settings up here. So under advanced settings, the watermarks, night vision's auto, stuff like that, wide dynamic range. There is no micro SD card, which is pretty surprising. Just your typical Wyze settings. But connecting to it does not seem to be too bad. 1, 2, 3, and we're there. That's pretty quick. See? Not much of a lag at all. So just not a fan of that fisheye. And yeah, that's got a pretty good sound to it. Alright, so here is a kind of side-by-side comparison of the original Wyze Video Doorbell in my left hand and the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro in my right. Very, very interesting. I mean, literally, this one is half the size, but no battery. Has to be hardwired. While this one is much bigger, it's the option to either be hardwired or have a battery. The choice is really yours. And I did have an I back the Wyze doorbell sticker for the collection. And just to show some of you so you can see it, this is the plate that stays on the back. This essentially just goes on here and slides up, And then if you want to use the 3M, put your 3M double-sided tape here and then just stick it to your wall and you're good to go. If you're hardwiring, you'll use this plate here, so that way this can slide on like so and the connectors can still get power. Then this of course pops into here and this can be screwed onto your wall outside, whichever way you would need it, of course. That way, whatever way. I will say I wonder if the Wyze Chime Pro is any better. I used to have a lot of issues out of the original Wyze Video Doorbell with the original Wyze Chime, where it would just disconnect. I have to unplug it from the wall and plug it back in, and then it would resync and work with the doorbell again. Otherwise, it would just disconnect and not work. So hopefully that's fixed in this new version. One of the coolest features, I'd say, is that it actually has a little Wi-Fi signal on it, showing you how much signal strength you have. My floor is a little dirty.
I think that the look and features of this camera are truly great. With it having the big battery and being able to be hardwired, just that whole fishbowl lens is just not something I like for a front doorbell camera.
And I think that will do it for the unboxing and setup tutorial for the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. Now, as I mentioned, there's a couple of ways you can mount this. You can either use one of the plates, you screw it directly into the wall, plate clips onto here and this is able to pop on. Or you can go the extra easy route with the double-sided tape, stick one side on back of here and stick one side on the other and stick it to your wall. Whichever one you want to do, or you can go the hard route, hardwire it. That is an option. The Wyze app will show you everything to do. So once you buy this device, just follow the steps in the app and it'll guide you through everything to make sure you're able to get power to your Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. If I did not have my Nest doorbell battery outside, I would take it down and probably wire this one for you. But I did the other video, so I'm going to leave that one for someone else on the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. The only negatives I feel is that there's no micro SD card. I wish they would have added that. That was a big complaint on the first one. The picture quality is I'm not a big fan of the fishbowl picture quality, but that's what you get with this camera. If you get the other one that has to be hardwired, you do not get that fishbowl look. I'll actually pop up. Here is an image from the Wyze Video Doorbell. This is an audio video test on the Wyze Cam Doorbell. And so now you can see this one from the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. Hello, this is an audio video test on the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. Just two totally different things. Definitely though, for the price, this is a great camera. Comes with a ton of features, being 3 to 6 months of battery life. I say 3 to 6 even though it says 6 because depending on how many packages and how many times you go in and out of your front door, this thing's gonna go off enough to only last you about 3 months. Realistically, 3 to 6 months. If you're in the Wyze ecosystem and you specifically like the look of this one, I would say go with this doorbell. This is also a very great doorbell and perfect for the people in apartments and places where they cannot run the wires and they have to have a battery-powered doorbell. The Wyze now officially has a battery-powered video doorbell. So that's going to do it for this one. I'll of course leave a link down below in the description if you'd like to grab one of these for yourself. And hopefully you can click that like button, click subscribe, indulge in your life at Indulge Clothing for the merch, and I'll see you all in the next video. Deuces.